Do you think it's amphibian? Well, water resuscitated.
I mean, couldn't I see it? And it's going to drown.
We can find out. It's okay.
What are you doing?
Check surprised me. Actually, the surface texture changed, so feel it.
Hey, Frank, Brenda. Jim, good morning. Good morning, Jim. Hey, Frank, Brenda. Hey, TJ. Mr. TJ is here. JDS, good morning. How's everybody doing? I hope good. Here comes Justin.
What's up, Paul?
Hey, how you doing, Justin?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Are you getting released today, or is it going to be there another day or so?
No, I should be getting released today. I'm just trying to figure out when. Waiting for one of these nurses or doctors to come in and tell
The doctor's got to come and see you first, I'm sure.
me. Yeah, but I should be able to leave today. There's no reason I need to be holding another day.
Well, let's hope you get released today. You can get out of there. Not that it's been bad, but it's been good for you to be there, but bad because Sarah's going crazy.
Yeah, I want to get out of here and go home.
Now, is Sarah working today, or is she waiting to come and get you?
No, she's working, and then when I call her, she'll come pick me up.
Okay. That's nice that she's got a position that she can come and go if she needs to. They understand.
Oh yeah, they're big on family in their office. What's up, Jody, Brenda, DJ, and JDS? What's up? Oh, and Jim.
JDS, Justin is talking to us from the hospital. Both he and Joe were in the hospital. Not at the same time, not the same place, but yeah.
Oh, you know what's funny is Joe sent me a video or a picture last night, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, "Look what I got at 10 o'clock at night." And it was a sandwich, right?
Turkey
And
sandwich.
just a regular sandwich, looks like somebody made at home. And so
Oh.
I sent him a picture back. I'm like, "Look what I got! I got a Subway turkey sandwich from the hospital."
What
he,
was his,
put, he, sent,
what was his response?
he sent me a middle finger emoji back. He was like, "Man, they got a Subway here and they don't give out free sandwiches." I was like, "Well, they give them out here." I was like, because what they do is they make so many sandwiches for each floor of the hospital every night.
Right.
And then if you ask one of the nurses, "Hey, I just need something in the middle of the night. I'm a little hungry," they'll bring you a little turkey sandwich from Subway.
Ah, cool. Joe is eating breakfast and it should be coming on any minute's
They're
time.
gonna need an ICU.
I don't understand IV site. Vein.
Oh yeah, he meant to say vein. Yeah.
I'm going. They couldn't find.
Oh, dude, they had a bitch trying to get my vein yesterday. They had to put because the IV they originally put in fell out
Uh-huh.
while I was sleeping, and I woke up and the freaking shirt was all soaked from the IV and from the fluids they had me on, and they were trying to get my veins, and they stuck me 6 times, but they finally got a vein. And the lady said, "God," she goes, "Good God," she goes, "Your skin is so thick." She goes, "These needles can barely get through your skin." But they even have this vein machine. I don't know if you've ever seen it, Paul, but they got this machine now that they can put on you, and it shows like the outline of your veins and your skin. It's really weird looking.
Here comes TJ.
Good morning.
What's up, TJ?
What's going on? How you doing, Justin? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I just want to get the fuck out of here and go home.
Yeah, I feel you on that one, man. Being in the hospital is definitely not fun at all.
Yeah,
Although the food there is not too bad, I guess. Sometimes, I
the
guess.
foods here is pretty good. Did you
Yeah.
hear what I said?
Did you hear what he just said? Joe sent him
Yeah.
a picture of a
Yeah.
sandwich.
Yeah. He sent me the same one. I sent him a message back.
Yeah, I turned around and sent them a message back with a picture of the Subway sandwich they brought me.
Yeah. That's funny.
And he was like, "Man, they got a Subway here in our hospital. They don't give out free Subway." I guess that's pretty common now. I guess it's having Subways in the hospitals.
Uncle Joe, you're funny.
And Joe knows damn well he don't want to be at the hospital. Oh, dude, I almost tried the tomato bisque just because Joe kept talking about it.
Yeah, I
I
haven't had that. I haven't had that in a long time. I heard that's pretty good.
Well, I didn't. I don't really like tomato soup, but Joe kept talking about the tomato bisque the hospital had, and they have it here. I don't know if it's the same, but I was gonna try it the other night, and I decided not to. I was like, "No, I don't want to."
I think you can put I think they have those little oyster crackers you could put in there.
That depends on what diet they got you on. See, I was on a whole liquid diet for the first 2 days, so I couldn't eat nothing but liquids.
Yeah.
So I was like on Jello and Italian ice and like
Oh yeah.
soup broth with nothing in it.
How do they like when you go in there? Like, how do they know like about your diet or whatever? Like, how do they?
Because they build your diet off of what problems you're having.
Yeah, what your issues are.
So if you're having like
Okay.
a heart attack, obviously they're not going to let you sit and mow down on steaks
That's
and
why
hamburgers.
it's run by a dietitian.
Yeah. A
No,
dietitian.
but that's how they'll decide what you get. Like some people can come in the hospital with certain symptoms and they get to eat whatever they want. And then other people get put on certain diets because of the issues they're having.
Yeah,
So,
the doctor usually has input in it too.
well, he's the one that ultimately decides what you're on, and then the dietitian downstairs in the kitchen is what will put your meal together for you to make sure it fits what the doctor said. But I was on a liquid diet for 2 days, which sucked. Because all you
Yeah.
got was this little tiny bowl of vegetable. It was either like beef or chicken soup with nothing in it. It was just broth. And then you got a little yellow cup and a Italian ice cup, and that was all you got. 3 times a day. So you weren't. Yeah, I probably lost 10 pounds. I've been in.
Well, Sarah needs to make you a big fat juicy steak.
We're probably gonna go out to eat tonight when I get out of here.
He's gonna have a pizza Wednesday.
I mean, like JDS would know because JDS is a nurse. He works in the hospital.
Yep.
JDS knows all about that shit.
I didn't know he worked at a hospital.
Yeah, he's a nurse. He's a registered nurse up in Canada.
Huh.
Yeah, he's been a nurse for like, I don't know, fucking 20, 30 years or something.
Oh, did you ask him that one day? I never knew what he did.
Yeah, he told me that a long time ago. That's what he did.
Oh, huh.
He's been doing that for years.
Wow. They make really good. They make really good money too, don't they?
For the most part, yeah.
Especially if you're experienced, you know.
Yeah.
Well, if you're a nurse at a hospital, you can make some good money because there's a lot of overtime. Like
Maybe
some
that's what I'll
nurses
do.
will work double shifts.
Go apply it. Go apply it at a hospital somewhere.
Like some girls, some of the nurses here, they were telling me they work double shifts and they're 12-hour shifts. So you're working a double. That's 24 hours you're working.
Damn.
Oh, yeah, nurses make good money, especially
I
the
don't know why.
traveling nurses, the ones that travel around. They make
Oh
really good
yeah.
money too.
I don't know what I'd do though if I went to go apply it at a hospital.
Well, you got to go to schooling to be a nurse. That's like 2, 3 years of schooling. You got to go to.
Oh.
And then you have to
They
do
want-
like
they-
I think it's like a 3 or 4 month residency at a hospital or like internship before you're actually.
TJ doesn't like schooling, so
yeah.
that's out,
Yeah.
TJ.
I think it's
School's
minimum
definitely
2 years. I want to say to be a nurse, 2 years. I think
Yeah,
2 or 3 years.
just a
But would they
practical nurse is like 2 years, and then if you want to become an RN, it's 3 or 4 years.
you can't just walk in and apply and they would give you an interview and
No,
hire
you gotta be certified.
No,
Oh.
there's a lot of training because there's
I'm a
what are they
nurse.
called? The nurse practitioners. They're damn near a doctor almost. Like a nurse practitioner, TJ, is damn near a doctor. Like they can actually write prescriptions and stuff. They're like right on the cusp of being a doctor. I'm a soup Nazi. Yeah. No soup for you.
No soup for you. This Seinfeld.
The ships are not a lot of going through. A couple of rust buckets went down, but
Hey, does that Viking ship ever come through every once in a while?
Viking cruise ships,
Yeah.
they go up and down periodically. Let me see if
Yeah,
I,
but not the big ass ones. You can see in the ocean.
yeah, these are the same ones that come up here from the Caribbean.
Yeah, but they're not those big gigantic ass ones like the Disney cruises and stuff.
Yeah,
No,
they're good.
but like
They're
the-
good size.
the
They're
Vi-
800 or 900 feet, but the big ones are like 1,100, 1,200, 1,500 feet.
Well, and they're a lot taller too. They're fucking like 15, 20 stories high.
Yeah.
That's just out of the water.
Nurse Ratchet. Blue Teach. That's funny. That's pretty good. That's funny.
No, TJ is not going to be a nurse. He said, "Can I just go in there and apply? Because I'm here to be a nurse. Give me a needle."
Give me a needle. I'll inject it in somebody.
Hey,
It's
give me
really
a needle.
easy.
And TJ go in and say, "Give me a needle. I can sew anything."
That's funny.
TJ really asked, "Can you just go apply to be a nurse?"
That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. That's pretty good. Oh goodness.
TJ, they're putting applications in for doctors.
Say what?
I said they have applications open for doctors. You want to be a doctor?
Yeah,
somebody else.
Dr. Teach, Dr. Giggles over here. Mm.
So Joe has to go to the ICU, get his vein. Sound like he's
Yeah, I
having the
think-
same problems I did.
Yeah, he said they were giving him an IV or whatever.
Yeah, that was the same fucking problem they had with me yesterday. They fucking poked me 6 times where they got me a damn vein. Dude, I had all these fucking needles hanging out of my arms. I told them, I said, "You can make me leave here looking like a damn crackhead." And they all there was
It's crazy though, because like I went like what was it, like the other day or whatever, you know, like when you're out and about, they have those big red blood buses all over and people go and donate blood or whatever. Dude, it's crazy how they stick the needle in you and it looks like it's really easy because you could literally like see, like when you look at your arms and shit, you could see the veins and everything on your arms. But like when they go to put one in you, they have a hard time sometimes drawing blood, which I don't know why, because the vein is like right there. So
What's happened is the vein isn't attached that well, and it calls rolling. So they go to stick it in, and the needle pushes the vein, and it rolls.
Yeah, and then they can't get it. It's not as easy as it looks. But some people are really good at putting needles in.
yeah.
I've had some nurses that have put a needle in and you didn't even feel it, and then other ones it was just like, fuck. Like,
Yeah, because
feel like
they
they're
put
jamming the fuck out of you.
they use the alcohol pad, like they rub the area first before they stick the needle in, so it doesn't hurt as bad. So
No, the alcohol is to sterilize the area.
yeah,
Right, but some girls are just better at getting the needles
Yeah.
in without hurting you, and others are just rougher. But I had 3 nurses in here yesterday trying to find a damn vein on me, and then I had literally 6 needles hanging out of my arm,
no
and
god.
and then they went around and pulled them all out, and I was like, Jesus.
Taking a picture and posted it on Facebook.
But they have this really cool machine though. It's like a little blue box. It's like the size of a VHS, like a VHS tape.
Oh, is that a
Oh,
vein,
yeah.
vein sensor?
Yeah, they turn it on and then they put it
Yep.
over your arm and you can see the outline of all
You
your
can see
veins.
the
It's
outline
really
of all your
trippy
veins.
looking.
Yep.
Yeah, it's real trippy looking. I'd never seen one of those before, and the lady brought it in. I said, "What the hell is that thing?" She goes, "Watch this." She turns it on. I can see all my veins in my arm.
Wow, that's pretty wild. What is it? Is it like a scanner, and then you could see it on the screen or something?
No, it like puts some kind of light down on your arm. I don't know if it's lasers or what it is, but it puts this like
Oh,
this square beam of light down on your arm, and it
is
like
it like
makes
a
all your
like a
veins transparent through the skin. It's really weird.
Yep.
like
JDS.
is it like a blue light that they shine or something? Is it like a blue light of something?
I don't know what it is. It's some kind of laser or something, but it puts this little blue box down on your arm or wherever they're trying to find the vein.
It's
And then,
based on X-ray technology.
Oh,
So it goes and looks inside, but it's not a great big machine. It's just a small one.
here comes Uncle Joe.
Here comes Joe.
yeah, it's only the size of like a VHS tape, very small.
Oh, huh. Uncle Joe, how are you doing?
I'm here. I'm trying to get my camera to work. Hold on. There you go.
Sarah says
I'm gonna
she's
leave it
been
like
told
this.
she's
It's
got.
better for me. Yeah, what happened with me?
Shit.
The veins keep blowing because the. So what happens is they start leaking. So they're on my 5th stick in 2 days. So they tried to do it again this morning and couldn't even with that machine, Justin, they couldn't find one.
No, dude, they were having such trouble with me,
Yeah.
dude. They took, like I said, they stuck me 6 times, and the lady was complaining because my skin was too thick. She goes, "We can't even get the needle through your skin." She was pushing hard to get it to go through my skin. And she's not the first one to tell me that either. "You probably have the thickest skin I've ever seen."
Well, they'll have to come up here with an ultrasound unit and put it on my arm, and they'll go into my upper arm, like my outside upper arm, and they'll find a
Uh-huh.
vein that's a little bit deeper in there because it may only be a half inch deeper, right? But they'll find one that's going to work, and then they'll just use a longer needle, go right into that one, and they put a longer catheter in there so it doesn't come out.
Yeah, that's what they had to do with me. They had to go like really deep into my arm.
Yeah, it's not a midline; it's like something like a midline. But once they do that, it's like it's not going to have a problem. I could be here a week, and it's not going to have a problem.
Yeah,
But
but
it's
those
at the
ones
time. It's
hurt
7 days.
worse.
They usually have to do that with people.
JDS says you look pissed, Joe.
I look what?
Pissed.
Look pissed.
No, I'm all right.
Yeah. All right, hold on. I gotta mute myself.
Sorry. How are you?
No, I'm all right. They got all my food right. I had bacon, grits, and eggs this morning, and I had about 4 pieces of bacon.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah, they
Nice.
loaded it up.
Hell yeah.
Well, I heard you were doing a duel last night with Justin on the sandwiches.
Yeah, I flipped them off too. Look, Justin.
uh,
It's all right. Mine felt like homemade. I didn't feel like
Homemade.
fast food. Yeah, I would have liked that. I wish they would do that. They got the Subway downstairs. to, see, if I was Subway downstairs, I'd try to contract with them.
Yeah.
I'd push it. I'd push it. I hire extra people to do it and find out how many I got to send up to each ward a night, you know? If you got, like you said, he does like, think they do 12 maybe. You can send up, you figure out they got 5 floors maybe, and you may need 30, 5 floors, you might need 8 subways up there for each floor. It's 40 of them. And that all that is 20 subs and then cutting them in half. So you'd be making money, making buck. The doctor this morning kind of aggravated me. The wound care team. Because they're not going to
Why, what
open
were
it
they?
tomorrow to look at it, right? Till tomorrow. And he brings up the fact, yeah, we'll see what it looks like and maybe we can get you out. I said, I don't want to leave till Monday. Well, we don't want to keep you longer than we have to because of germs in the hospital. To close my door. That's what I told.
Uh,
I said, because I want to stay here till at least Monday. That way it gives 7 days of that thing healing, you know?
yeah.
Because the graft should be taken in about 5 days. Should be, if it's going to take good, it's going to start taking in 5 days. And it means I'm off my feet. This is day 3. It's not that long. Leave it go. Just let it go.
So do they like when people come in there and they're they're well taken care of and making sure everything's okay, whatever, and then they set a time frame of when they're gonna leave. Do they come in there like with a big sterilizer and just spray down everything or whatever?
After they come down, and it's not a big sterilizer, they come in and just spray some solution all over the place and wipe everything down.
Oh, gotcha. And obviously they wash the sheets and all that shit and
Well, they don't wash the sheets till they need to, unless something's going on. Like I've actually got a puppy pad under me just in case.
right,
And the puppy pad's under me in case anything leaks, like the
right.
wound and that. And when the wound's leaking, that's when they'll just roll me and change the pads out so it doesn't affect the sheets. The sheets are perfect. Now it didn't help last night or yesterday when the nurse handed me something. I knocked the insurer over, and I poured it all over me.
Oh,
So they had to change. They had to change my gown and change the all the blankets. You know.
well, wouldn't they still like wash the sheets regardless? Because they're the patients are laying on them and whatnot, and like
Well, then they usually don't change the bedding unless I go say they send me to ICU. They'll change my bedding.
oh,
But if I'm here 3 or 4 more days, they're not going to change the bedding. They'll change the pad under me because the pad's protecting the bedding, and they'll change maybe the covers. You know.
Yep.
right.
All right, my nurse is messaging my doctor now. Hey Joe,
But
you didn't get that Subway sub. What happened?
can you see it?
I loved I was able to one up him last night. He was like, look at my sandwich I got at 10 o'clock at night. I said, look at my sandwich.
Yeah, I'm good.
I didn't know they were gonna. I thought I was gonna get one like yours. And the lady
Yeah.
comes in and hands it to me. I said, "Oh, we get Subway subs." She goes, "Yeah." I said, "Oh, I didn't know that."
Yeah, it
She
says I
goes,
got
"Yeah."
2 slices of bacon, right? I had 4 slices of bacon.
Oh, dude, the hospital is stingy with food, dude. I'll tell you that. They'll like I ordered my breakfast last night, and they gave me 1 slice of bread when I ordered toast, and then the granola bar. You know how most granola bars is 2 halves in a pack. Only one
Yeah.
half. Like everything's a half of normal people eat.
Well, right now I got these orange juice. I got 3 of these orange juice. I keep telling them
Oh,
to switch it to apple juice. They
oh, their
keep
apple
giving me
juice
orange
is
juice.
so good. Is
Well,
it
the
the
thing
apple
is, I
juice
don't
in the
want to
little
do it.
cups?
because the orange juice gives you a higher blood sugar.
Yeah, but is the apple juice in the little cups?
Yeah, it's gonna be the same thing though.
Oh, that shit is so. Their apple juice is so good though.
So when my daughter comes up here today, I'm gonna tell her, take the orange juice home.
And
Or I might put them in a cap,
fucking-
and take them home later. But orange, I don't want to raise my blood sugar, you know?
Yeah.
and my vein just blew out, Joe. She
Hey,
tried to give me an
Jonathan, good
injection.
morning.
Because I get like this little diced pears that came with it this morning.
Yeah.
All they give me is sugar.
Yeah, my vein blew out, but she tried to give me an injection just now.
They blew out too.
Yeah, that's the third one in 2 days, dude.
They got to come in with ultrasound.
No, she told me, she goes, I said, well, I'm not feeling, I said, I'm feeling really good. I said, I want to go home. I said, he said I could go home today. She goes, well, this is what I'm going to do. She goes, I'm just not going to give you anything. She goes, I'm going to message your doctor and tell him you're ready to go home. I
Yeah.
said, all right. Because all she was giving me was anti-nausea medicine, but I haven't
Yeah.
felt sick in a day and a half. So I don't need any of that.
So does Sarah still work at a hospital?
The company she works for owns this hospital.
Because she said, I guess you
She works
talked to
for
her.
Bay. She works for Baycare, which I'm sure you've heard of. That's a big ass company in Florida. They own
What's it called?
Baycare.
Oh, Baycare. Oh, I don't know if I've ever
Yeah,
heard
they're
of
out
them.
of Tampa. They own like half the hospitals in Florida.
Oh.
They're fucking mad. They're a big ass company. The two big ones in Florida are Advent Health and Baycare. Those are the two big companies in Florida.
Right.
Oh.
Now Sarah can just walk up here with her bed and not even have to check in with security or anything.
Oh, and her badge will let her right on in.
Yeah, she can walk right up here without having to go through security and all that.
Oh.
She can do it on her days off too. She comes in on her day off. She can just walk through any of the daycare buildings without having to check in.
Oh.
That's why I said she was up here yesterday. She was grilling the doctors yesterday.
Wake up,
Why the
Paul.
hell is it? She was like, why the hell is it he on fluids, Bob? But she was going off on the doctors.
Hey, TJ.
Yo.
We're gonna have a remote control fly around and fly in Paul's mouth.
Yeah.
Remote control fly.
Yeah.
No, we just need to get a little Mio.
No, it's
Oh,
too big.
yeah.
We need a little fly that can buzz up and fly right in his mouth.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you hear him on stream.
Yeah. That's funny. Oh, goodness. Dude, it's so funny. Like, I haven't been on a plane in a while, but when I've traveled, like in the past, like when I get up to go use the bathroom or whatever, like I walk by and people be sleeping, their mouths will be hanging over, and like, man, where's my fishing pole at?
I was wondering where you going because when you start talking about flying on a plane, that was random.
Yeah.
It's a long walk around to get back
And
to
then
the mouth.
he was talking about mouths open. I thought he was talking about the Mile High Club.
Yeah,
He's
I
like,
was
yeah, I
wondering
just walked by, randomly stick my dick in
what he
their
was
mouth.
gonna stick in the mouth. You know?
Yeah. He's like, I just give him the tip of the mouth.
Walk up and down the aisles with I don't know, Q-tips or whatever, and just stick them in people's mouths when their mouths are hanging open. And as I walk by, and be like, what the hell?
Stick Q-tips in their mouth. That's a new one.
Yeah, I don't know. If it
Normally
was
you
the only
wanna
thing I
throw,
had
like,
on me.
No, normally you want to throw like cheese balls or something edible.
Oh
in
yeah,
there.
geez. Yeah.
So when they wake up, they're not so pissed, but then they're like,
What do you soak your balls in cheese up there at the hospital or what?
That's funny.
What do What do you do? Put a little Kraft cheese on your balls or what? I don't get it.
Crap
Yeah,
cheese.
you got, means you need a hearing aid, okay.
Yeah. Dude, I love how on this Alexa on the wall and in my room, right, it says secure device. Device will not work if leaves this room. And it's literally just a mount that holds it in the wall. And I'm like, of course it ain't gonna work if somebody takes it home because it's fucking registered to a corporate account.
Yeah,
What do,
But they
do
put it on
hospitals
the wall like it's like attached to the wall and you can't take it off. I literally just unplugged the whole thing and pulled it off the wall. Plugged it back
so
in.
do hospitals now have like little like Alexa dots or something like that?
This hospital does. It has Alexa dots on the wall that control the lights and the TV.
Oh.
So you can tell it to turn the lights on and all that, or turn the TV on, change channels, stuff like that.
yeah, I need
Huh.
one here to change the AC.
There's a thing on I have a thing on the wall, but that's I don't know if Alexa can control that one. Alexa, turn AC up. Oh no, she's not connected to the AC. Alexa, self-destruct.
I'll start the self-destruct quickly, but only on the understanding of the dramatically cancel it at the last second. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. You made it. It's hard to cancel a little sooner next time.
You done yet, TJ? I'm gonna go ahead and mute myself for a second.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, that's something new now, Paul. Stop.
What's that?
Just making random noises. Stop.
So how much longer you think you're gonna be in there, Jeff? Another week?
No earlier than Thursday.
Oh, you'll be getting out earlier than Thursday?
Well, they're not gonna look at the wound till Thursday.
Uh,
And that's what I'm saying. Then they look at it again Monday. And like I asked her, I said, can we just push it to worry about Monday? That's what I want. I just want the 7 days of me not being able to be on it, moving it around, hitting it on anything, and letting it graft, you know?
That's pretty good.
The 7 days the graft's gonna take, usually takes. Especially if you're not doing anything to aggravate it.
So
We'll know
what?
more when they open it tomorrow.
So when they open it and look at it, there's a possibility you make it home by what, Monday or something, or
Possibility to go home Thursday.
oh.
But like I said, I want to push it to Monday. I want Monday. I don't want to go home Thursday. I want to give it that extra couple of days.
Well, besides that, they feed you so damn well in the hospital too.
They feed me too good. Because I'm probably gaining back about 5 pounds.
I'm gonna call up there and tell them to put you on a liquid diet.
I actually need to. The breakfast is the one they're killing me with because they're getting too much food on the breakfast. The other one's on a lot of food.
Now the breakfast and dinner need to be biggest. Lunch is the one that could be mild.
But that's all right. Once I get back home, I'll start losing weight again.
I know I've lost probably at least 5 or 10 pounds. Because the liquid diet they had me on for 2 days wasn't a lot of food at all,
Right.
by any means. I mean, literally, the bolus, the broth was probably only a cup's worth. There was barely anything.
Right.
And And the first day I was here, I didn't even eat anything because I was so sick.
Yeah, that was like me. It took me a day before I got to eat. Then I got less food, and I just started. They started giving me more food now.
Yeah, the first 2 days I was on a liquid diet, but the very first day I didn't eat anything.
Yeah.
The second day I ate, and then today I've eaten. So
Party. That's pretty good. That's funny. Oh goodness. Oh me.
Calm down, TJ, because I'm gonna make you the host because I gotta run out for a few minutes.
Okay.
where are you going?
I gotta go catch a ship.
Oh.
Justin, I can make you a host.
No, make somebody that's on a computer host.
Yeah, now I mean,
That's TJ.
Yeah, I guess yeah, just do it for me.
I'll leave it like it is. He's on an iPad, isn't he?
You're it.
No. Yeah.
As
No,
long
I
as
got
everybody's
a
co-host, you're fine.
You're the host, TJ.
all right.
All right.
Just
Oh, Lord.
remember,
Here we
TJ,
go.
you can't just leave, otherwise we're gonna end the live stream.
Right.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
gotta either give it to somebody.
I can see the little logo at the bottom of the screen is changed.
Yeah, it says end instead of leave.
Yeah. Damn, it's raining already.
I know, dude. We're supposed to get some mad rain this weekend or this week.
Oh,
They actually have flood advisories in a lot of counties this week.
What's up, JD?
It's on speaker mode instead of gallery. I don't know if I can change that. Let me try.
What do you mean it's on speaker mode?
What they're seeing on. It's what they're seeing on YouTube.
Oh, he switched up again.
Jonathan, what's good?
Good morning. I don't think I can change it on the phone.
How is everybody today?
Living another day in paradise. Nothing.
Justin, you getting
just
like Joe
nothing.
now. You going in there with 1 or 2 problems and ended up with more. And you say your vein blew out.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true. IVs do that.
Yeah, the IV did that. That's the third time in 2 days it's done it.
That just means they got to go do it right.
Some people are just
get up
have bad veins. Yeah. And it doesn't help. My skin is really thick too, so it's another problem they've had.
TJ, you tricked me, man.
What happened?
I thought you had on the Miami Dolphins hat.
No, this is one that I got when I went to go give blood the other day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Who's coming in there? All these people want. What, they wait for Paul to get up?
Vance.
They waited for Paul to leave.
Yeah, so he can stop making TJ laugh.
Tell you what, Paul keep doing all this seal shit. When he start trying to make you laugh at all the faces, I'm gonna mute him.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I can change the gallery thing. If I was at home, I could do it on my computer. But
What does he mean? What does he mean? It's on speaker mode instead of gallery. Like, what
okay,
does that
so
Whoever
when,
talks pops up on the main screen.
Yeah, so on YouTube, instead of seeing all of us in the boxes, it's showing just whoever's talking
Yeah,
at
whoever's
that
talking.
time.
Well,
Which
it's always done that, right?
No,
now
No, that's
people
remote.
don't. People tend to not like that mode when it's on, so we don't usually use it because of.
Oh,
But I can't change it because it doesn't give me the option on the phone to do it.
it's got to be on gallery mode.
You
TJ,
gotta
you're in
go up.
power.
You got to go up to the top where it says view on the computer. It'll say
view.
view up in the corner, and you got to put it on gallery.
Oh,
The top, not the bottom.
yeah. I just click gallery.
That should work.
There you go.
Sometimes it fixes it. Sometimes you got to turn the other one on, turn it back off again. A couple times, and it'll fix it.
See, Jim's talking about in Michigan for $69.95, you can become a certified RN in 3 weeks upon graduating course. Comes
Don't
with
believe that.
tubing.
Fuck. There's no
You gotta-
fucking
you gotta-
way.
Oh, Lord help me.
You gotta
No,
go do the cancer first, though.
There's no way they have a course that's only 3 weeks for an
You
RN.
can't be an RN in 3 weeks. There's no way. You can't understand the words in 3 weeks.
You sure can't. I put my
No,
ex-wife
that's
through nursing school.
a minimum 2-3 year course.
So let me tell you, they
Yeah.
come in and they do all that shit. I got 2 urinals, right? Then I moved them where I can't get to them.
Push the button.
That
I'm
might
about
be
to
a
push the button because I
medical.
need to go in there anyway.
That might be what is it, Joe? A medical assistant or whatever, where you're not really a
Yeah, it's
nurse.
got to be
You just
medical
kind of
assistant.
where you're just you pretty much just take like
Doing paperwork.
well that, and you might take like blood pressure and stuff like that, but that's it.
A medical
You-
tech.
Yeah, you don't give any kind of like medicine or
You
anything
can't do
like
any
that.
drugs. You can't take, like the IV is making problems last night. She couldn't even take it loose, because she's the tech.
Yeah,
That's why
that I could.
I turned it off and took it loose.
But I know even here in Florida, that's a minimum 1 year course for that job.
Yeah.
So I don't know what course he's talking about. I've never heard of a course doing only 3 weeks.
Oh,
Okay, so
Well, that
DJI
would-
is about to
wouldn't
come
get-
out with the Power 2000s.
That wouldn't really give me much time
Hold on.
because Justin's getting out tomorrow, I think. Right?
Hold on. What about the Power 2000?
DJI is coming out with the Power 2000.
I thought they already had it. If you just added the extra battery, that was considered a 2000.
No, the extra batteries went to the Power 1000. They're coming out with a Power 2000. They're coming out with an upgraded version of the.
What you worried about? You ain't gonna be able to get it anyway.
yeah. I'm gonna jump off for a minute. I'm gonna
bullshit.
stay on, but I'm gonna jump off for a minute.
Y'all might not be
Over
able to get it, boy. I will go through some ropes.
You
I
better
would
drive
jump
up to
through some
Canada.
hoops. I
The
don't
only
trust
thing that
Canada.
sucks is you're not close to Mexico and you're not close to Canada.
Canada ain't got no love for the U.S. right now, buddy. They not fooling with us too tough these days. Behind DT.
No, but I'm saying you could still drive across the border and buy something if you wanted. It's not illegal to do.
Yeah,
But
then
you're
they
nowhere
gonna-
near any other country though, because you're down here by me. So
Yeah.
you would be a hell of a drive for you to go to Mexico or Canada to buy something.
Well, shit, I could take a road trip up north. I know people in so many states between here and there.
Why do I have a crown and a number 3 next to my name?
But they're not gonna let me in
something-
Canada though.
It's a new
Because-
point system in YouTube chat. Just ignore it.
They did it does that on Johnny's live stream sometimes.
Yeah, it's a beta thing that YouTube's doing in the chats. You don't get anything for it. It's just a point system of how
What's up,
much
Dre?
you're involved in the chat.
Let's see. Trump is the
Look,
first
I
king.
knew that would get Dre up here.
Trump is the first king. Who's the second king? And I'm the third king.
Dre, I tried to send you the link on Messenger, man, but you got me blocked on Messenger since last year. I don't know if you remember, dude, but yeah. I be sending people a lot of stuff. I always tap your name, but it never goes through. The Power
I
of 2000s. A dude had a welding thing goddamn plugged up to it.
Yeah, it's got enough power coming out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Although I don't know how long you'd be able to use a welder on it before you kill it, because it uses a lot of power.
Right.
Might get like
That's what
30
makes it
minutes, maybe.
interesting. I don't know. They showed it, but I don't think it's released yet. They got it up on, matter of fact, scroll through YouTube, you'll see it. That's why I saw it right before I came in here.
Yeah, I watched another guy's video last night, and he was bitching about the tariffs. I'm like, this had nothing to do with that. Why do you guys keep bringing that up? This is all about customs. Because this is the thing is y'all are fighting two, like I put in Dre's chat the other night, y'all are fighting two different battles, right? Y'all are fighting customs, which is a whole separate issue. And then you're fighting, obviously, the tariffs, which are jumping the costs way up. You know? So, and then you're also fighting the possible allegations of the security threat. So, I mean, those are your two main things, the security threat and then customs over the slave labor. Two totally different issues. But you guys are fighting those, but it's a custom thing that's screwing everything up right now.
Yeah.
But like I keep saying, that was started, what, 6, 7, 8 months ago that shit started. But back then, Dre was right. They weren't uniformed or unified in the same sense of they were being the same across the board. There were some ports that were letting shit in, some weren't, but now they seem to be unified across the entire thing. You can't get shit in anywhere, no matter what port it is. It's almost like it just took them time to all get together and was like, all right, we're all doing the same thing.
Right. Trust me, there's always a way. Just got to figure it out, and it might cost you. Like I said, I paid the tariff they sent it through. That's one
Well,
thing
the tariffs
America's
are going to be there. They're not going anywhere. So,
yeah, I'm talking about through customs. Once I paid the tariff, they ain't had no problem letting it come through. America was always built on money, man. So,
and there's
you know,
always been a tariff on China. Even all through Biden's, there was what, a 10 or 20% tariff on China. You just didn't hear about it. That was set in place in Trump's first presidency, and Biden just left it the entire time he was in office. So you guys were always paying a 10 or 20% tariff on shit, all that shit anyway. It just got really skyrocketed when Trump went all face to face with China. You know?
What's up, Mark?
oh shit, the company must have been covering the bill then, because before all this, whatever the price was, the only thing he had to pay was tax and shipping. So maybe DJI was swallowing whatever the tariff was before that. But it's now so high.
They could have been eating the cost of it.
Jonathan.
Morning, Mark. How you doing, man?
Not too bad, mate. Not too bad.
Well, like I said, if you guys get this custom shit figured out, then like say you get it figured out today, then you got a 6-month ticking time bomb on that other bullshit with the security threat thing. So that's what I said. Y'all got two battles you're fighting right now.
My phone's gone on to 4G. My network's gone down. some reason.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, your
Well,
phone company must be having some kind of issues.
Oh, y'all got bad weather?
No, we've got glorious sunshine.
how's your weather? How's your internet? Like, how's your like your power go out then if you have
No,
good
not-
weather?
No, it's not the power. It's just the internet's gone off.
I'm just
Oh, the
running
internet's
into
gone off.
Yeah.
All right, so take your phone off of Wi-Fi. It'll run better.
It is. It's on you. It's on my 4G at the moment. It
Okay, yeah.
automatically goes on to 4G when the Wi-Fi goes off.
Yeah, don't you just use a hotspot anyway, Mark? You don't even have an actual internet, do you?
No, I've got a proper router upstairs. I've got 1 gig.
Okay. You get 1 gig up and down, or is it like 1 gig down and like 300 up?
1 gig down, sort of like 200 up.
Yeah, the companies over here were trying that bullshit when they first started putting 1 gig service up. They're like, you can get 1 gig service, but they didn't tell you that you weren't getting 1 gig up and down. You were getting 1 gig down and like 200 up.
Mm.
Yeah.
But then they started where they were actually giving you one and one on each side.
Yeah.
DJ, you all right, man?
Yeah, my back keeps itching.
No,
I think I need to
herpes
put
on the back.
I think I need to put some lotion on it.
There's something in your shirt. Take your shirt off so you can get out.
I know. No, I don't think if there was something in my shirt, I would feel it crawling.
You've been doing that for the past 5 minutes, man. Something in your shirt.
Probably is. I need one of them damn back scratchers like Paul's got.
You been sunburnt or anything lately?
No, I haven't been outside, and the only time I go outside is when I'm leaving for work. So I don't really get out much. It's weird.
Where's your cat, TJ?
She's just chilling here on the floor.
When the last time you gave her flea stuff?
I don't think it's not my responsibility to be taking care of her, but she's never gotten any flea treatment or anything like that because we've never had fleas in the house. So
yeah, that's what's biting you right now, TJ. You can't stop scratching to save your life. You got fleas, man.
Dude, I'd be pissed if I seen a flea around here.
I don't know. My dogs got fleas really bad a few months ago when we got rid of them, but they weren't biting us or anything. They didn't have that issue.
No, I mean every now and then, like she'll lick herself or whatever, and like.
Now, if you get sand fleas in your house, those fuckers will bite you.
Yeah.
Those are bad.
Yeah, but she doesn't go outside. Well, she's been outside maybe one time, and then she ran.
That don't matter though. She can still get them though.
Mm.
I mean, they're less likely to get them being inside all the time, but they can still get them. You know, you open a door and one could jump in on her. You know, you never know.
Yeah.
Who goes there?
Somebody dropped off. That'd have been Joe or Mark or Paul.
Paul's there, Joe's there, Lance there, you're there, Mark's there, TJ's there. Sound like somebody was coming in.
It might have been me.
Maybe you will reconnect her.
No, it tried to reconnect to the Wi-Fi and didn't manage it, so I switched the Wi-Fi off on the phone so I'm on 4G all the time.
Oh, I hope they let me go home soon. Okay.
TJ.
I'm gonna take it.
Yo.
Remember that video I sent you last night?
Oh yeah.
I found out this morning that dude had a meth lab in his trailer.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's what that whole scene was about.
No, that's crazy.
It is crazy because I know the dude. I
Oh,
had
you
no
know,
idea.
you know
I
that
had no
guy?
fucking idea that's what him and his brother was up there doing.
Oh God.
Dude, meth labs are dangerous too.
Hmm.
I'll tell you
Look, I'm
that.
sitting there yesterday, right? As a matter of fact, I think I just got off of Fortnite, Justin. And I happened to look out the window and I see the police car going down the street with the lights blazing, but no sirens. So I didn't pay it no mind because I ain't doing shit. I ain't paying no mind. So I'm sitting here and a female that I know called me from cross town and said,
What
yo, what's
what drone was you flying when you seen that?
the Air 3. I wasn't flying the drone when I seen it. Female I know coming from cross town and is like, yo, what's going on your street? You all right? I said, what are you talking about? She said, something going on in your street. I said, I seen the police go up the street, but hold on. I get right back with you. And I grabbed the Air 3 and I put it in the air and I took that video that I showed you and Joe. And when I talked to a friend of mine this morning, he said, fly? He said, yeah. He said, you know that trailer that was on the side of the house? I said, yeah. He said, they had a meth lab in there. I said, are you fucking for real?
Man,
I
don't
said,
surprise me, dude.
yeah. It surprised the hell out of me.
I'm from Southern California. The amount of meth labs that I've seen, that was like
Yeah.
common out where I lived to find meth lab. Dude, there was an underground house about a mile down from my dad's house that was, and it was all underground, and it was a meth lab they busted. But they never filled it in. They left it there, and for years, me and my cousins used to go down there and fuck around in the house down there.
Yeah,
Because it was
no.
all, there was nothing down there. The cops cleared everything out of there. But we used to go down there and fuck around in the house. It was all underground. It was a 2-bedroom house that they built underground. But you couldn't see it from the road. You had to know it was there in order to go to it. Yeah. That's what my uncle went to prison 4 years ago. Because he had a meth lab.
Remember that episode of Family Guy when they inherited that farm or whatever, and there was a meth lab down there?
Oh, yeah, and they got all fucked up on meth, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that. That was funny. They all became meth dealers, yeah.
Yeah.
They couldn't, none of them knew how to.
Peter was hearing all them crickets and stuff out there, and he kept shooting his gun, and a cricket
Yeah,
got
because
shot.
none of them knew how to farm, so they figured out how to do the meth lab that was down in the basement.
Yeah. That's funny.
Nah, but yeah, that's what my uncle got busted for when I was a little kid. He had to do like 6 or 8 years in prison, state prison. And then when he got out, so he started working for my dad and been clean ever since. Hasn't been in any trouble, nothing.
Oh, there you go.
He got out, he quit smoking cigarettes, didn't drink anymore, he didn't do anything. He's been out of trouble ever since. Now he's a manager of a big tow company and all that. Yeah, he definitely was one of the positive sides of the system, I guess. One of the few people that actually got out and changed their life. For every one person that does that, there's 20 that don't.
I'm not playing again.
Like I said, expect rain, real heavy rain the rest of the week, TJ.
Yeah.
Because like I said, a bunch of counties in Florida under flood advisories this week.
No flying for a while, I guess.
Oh, you'll be able to fly. You'll just have to catch it in between.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I
shit.
caught that on the news this morning when I was watching the news. They said that a bunch of counties are going to be in flood advisories this weekend or this week.
Oh, let's see here. It does look dense outside, like it's gonna rain. See something?
And it ain't even cloudy here right now. It's like it's sunny and bright outside.
What is hell over here?
I'm sure it'll get
Um,
cloudy later today, but
I looked at it earlier, it was showing rain. Now it ain't showing nothing. High of 88. That won't be till 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock.
shit ton of humidity probably too.
Right.
I haven't even checked what the weather's going to be like today.
I remember when the hottest point of the day used to be 12 o'clock. Now? Did you push back 4 or 5 hours?
Yeah, dude, growing up in California in the desert, be like 2 o'clock in the morning and still be 105 outside.
Oh, hell no.
It didn't get cool at all.
Too damn hot.
You go outside and go swimming and the water's still warm in the pool.
Now, that's a good thing. You don't have to worry about the water being cold.
Oh yeah, it was nice going doing nighttime swims out there in the desert. It was really nice at nighttime.
That reminds me when I lived in New York. We used to wait till the pool closed. You see about 50 people in the damn pool, about anywhere from 12 to 3 in the morning. We'd all jump the gate.
My dad had a massive above ground pool, like one of the really, really big ones. It was like probably 40 or 50 foot. Like it was big, it was huge. And
Do you have a deck built? Do you have a deck built around it?
yeah, we had a deck built all around it and everything, but it was so nice in the summertime. You go out there at like 11 o'clock at night. You just sit there and look up and see all the stars in the sky and just relax. Have a nice night swim.
Yes, I know. I think Don's got one of those above ground pools with a deck built around it, right? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Donald's got one.
Does?
Yeah,
Donald's got one.
Yeah, he's got one.
Because Donald built his deck, I think it was last year or the year before last, he built it. But my dad's was like one of those big, oversized ones. It was huge. It's like 20 people could swim in my dad's pool and there'd still be room in it. But we also had a big ass lake in front of his house too. You could go swimming in there too if you want to. There was nothing in there but catfish and some bass, and that was it. And they wouldn't bother you, so.
For those who drones, Master Air Screws got their 4th of July sale going on. It ends on the 6th.
Yeah, because they're trying to get rid of all their shit now.
Now, they do it every year. Every year on the holidays, they do sales. Just about all the holidays, too.
I know.
I mean, Master Air Screws still going to make their money, though. I mean, all they sell is propellers, so.
Amazon Prime Day is July 8th through the 11th. Keep that in mind, too. Yep. That'll be coming up this next week. There's a couple things I'm eyeing on there.
Yeah, I might snatch the Power 1000 if they got it for a good price. Then
Because they got a Ryzen 7 on there. I want. It's really cheap right now.
Where's my coffee? Oh, okay.
Were you drinking coffee now, Justin?
No, that was me.
No, I don't drink coffee.
You know, that was me who said that.
I just heard somebody say coffee. I didn't know if it was you or Jonathan.
No, I want to get this Ryzen 7 5800 XT. It's only 159. It's normally like 230 or 240. It's almost $100 off.
Nice. Paul, you
I'm
back
waiting,
already?
Paul.
I'm back.
You ain't went and flow no shit, man. You went and got some donuts.
No,
You probably did both.
I thought about it, but no.
All right, so we was talking about what the world? He disappeared.
Did Paul just leave? Is he coming back?
Yeah, you probably hit the wrong button again.
Oh, there he goes.
No strangers allowed. My mama ain't home. Who you?
Yep.
So how you doing, Jonathan?
We trying to figure out how we gonna get you to go across that bridge, man, to bring us back so many Fire Pros.
I don't know if they have them over there.
Oh, not yet. They ain't out yet, but they're coming.
No, they'll get them though once they get them. I don't know. Like I said, too, Canada's got as much as Jim's Droney wants to think that Canada's going to be the thing. Is they always seem to copy us when it comes to policy. Because none of them knew TikTok was getting banned, and that shit got banned the same fucking day ours did. And nobody saw that shit coming.
Right. Doing power, man. Make things. Where things go on, somebody might as well just call upstairs and tell them, listen, we need to hit the reset button again. Yeah, hit the reset button again. Too many boats, so he ain't flooding nothing. How it gonna happen this time? But we need a reset.
There we go. I think I'm back. Am I back?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I had to turn my VPN on for some reason. It was turned on my phone, causing my internet to be slow. This hospital internet sucks ass.
DGM brought a leak ahead of official images resource. And speaking of the mini file, they say the date's been leaked, but it's never accurate.
And I don't even call those leaks. That's just marketing strategy by the company itself. Because I have never in my life seen a company that's had so many problems with leaks before. I think they just do that shit on purpose for marketing to get everybody hyped up.
You know, I started disliking Jasper behind that. Every time he said release date, I'll be ready. The date come, it ain't never on the release date. I'm like, dude, why?
What is this, Best Buy's website?
Yep.
Best Buy.
Is it actually in stock though?
Available to ship. 6 available.
That must be in Canada.
Yep.
Oh, I'm about to say,
No wonder.
got them.
Yeah, because he was looking at that and that showed every kind that they had in stock. I was like, that ain't right.
Phone call. Be right back.
Okay, it says available in Woodbridge, which is just over against Canada. There's only one left. And that's the Mavic 4 Pro.
Yeah, Jonathan was talking about when they released the DJI Mini 5 Pro,
Okay.
but they haven't released that yet. So, I mean, technically, you're close enough. You can go get any other ones you want.
Definitely.
Indubitably.
I'm actually surprised people have not been contacting you and other people that live near the border, asking them to buy them and then ship it to them after they get it over the border. There was one guy in the comment section that was offering like $50 or $60 over market value for if somebody could get them there, or the O3 air units. He was willing to pay like $60 more a piece one. Because he wanted like 3 or 4 of them. He said if somebody could go to Canada and get him 3 or 4, he'd pay $60 over for each one. And I think those are what, like $200 a pop. You'd be paying what, $600 and almost $750, $40, something like that. You'd be paying for this guy in one of the comment sections in one of those videos about the DJI drones controversy. He was offering if anybody would go get O3 air units, he would pay $50, $60 over market value per unit. They got them because he wanted like 2 or 3 of them. I thought he said in the comment section.
I think it'd be the 04 air unit, not the 03.
Whichever one it
was. Everybody, you better get what you're going to get now before they close the door. Y'all remember me saying that?
Yeah.
Dude, I've been saying that for months and months and months that this shit was going to happen. But a lot of people thought I was, kept saying, nah, we'll be all right.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't going nowhere.
I don't want to listen to me.
Yeah, we'll be all right.
Yeah, you'll be all right. You ain't got the problems we got. I ain't gonna lie, well, listen. I might go back home, man. I might take my ass back to Britain. Cause this shit done got out of hand.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about out of hand.
I guess if you love your hobby that much. I ain't moving for a hobby.
I love flying my drone that much. I can't even lie, Justin. I really do.
Oh no, I feel you on that. I wouldn't move for something like that.
Shit is like mental therapy to me.
Dude, I don't know. Jim keeps telling me I enjoy flying too, but sometimes, I don't know, when the weather's perfect and everything and it's not raining, it's like, and when I know I have to work, but I don't go until later, I look outside, it's like, man, I should go out and fly my drone, but I just don't feel like it though sometimes, like, God.
Well, that's what you need to do, is to lounge around by your pool. That's what you need to do.
Yeah.
Well, there's different people, TJ. There's some that love to fly every single day, and then there's some that fly once or twice a week, or might fly once or twice a month.
Yeah. Everybody's not just keen into it.
Like Joe likes to fly every day.
Right.
Just about.
Yeah, Joe's suffering from
Justin, you can't lie on Joe like that. Joe like to crash some days.
That is true.
He's a crasher.
Yeah, suffering from withdrawal symptoms at the moment.
Oh, he's
Well, I
going
know
through
he's got
every
a French.
withdrawal
I know
symptom.
he's got a French background, but you know what? The thing of it is that he almost could be a Pole. You know, Polish, because he's always hitting the Poles.
I like that one.
And a
Man, that
French,
was a pretty fun. That was a pretty funny video Johnny put out.
Joe hasn't got a French background other than living in near New Orleans. He's got Italian background.
Oh, I'm American.
Well, you got to say he's an American.
Well, yeah.
Like, am I curious what my heritage is from 200-300 years ago? Yeah, of course, but do I really care? No, because if I was, let's just say, if I was Irish and I went to Ireland, do you think they would treat me like an Ireland? Somebody from Ireland? No, they'd look at me as like I was an American. That's what I am. I'm American.
So, Justin, did the doctor come and say he could go home yet, or no?
Oh, hell no. I've been out of here by now. You'd have heard, you trust me, you'll know in a minute I get to leave here.
We'd hear feet shuffling and out the door.
I'd have been like later because I'd have been on the phone call sooner.
That's funny. That's funny.
Justin, you've been missing it, man. Every day Fortnite starts off with a different loadout on Blitz.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, every day it's a different loadout.
I've seen it. I just haven't got to play it because I'm in here. But I've been watching people's live streams like Anthony's and stuff.
Look, I got on yesterday. I'm headed to the hill at that house I usually go to.
Uh-huh.
You know them, I don't even know what the fuck you call them. It's not a slingshot, but okay, you ever seen them karate movies where dude to throw like a rope towards your foot and they get to swinging until it gets you and then it wrap around your ankles? Make you fall?
Yeah. Like kind of similar to a whip.
Yeah, they had those in there yesterday. I had no idea what the fuck it was.
Oh, was it the chain of Hades or whatever?
I don't know what the exact name of it was, but I know.
Was it a purple rope? Was it purple?
Yeah, it was like purple and yellow.
Oh, dude, those were from like 4 or 5 seasons. No, about 5 or 6 seasons ago.
Man, I never seen that before, man. Dude beat my ass.
Oh, you will fuck somebody up with those. Me and Tim and Corey used to get those all the time and fuck people up with them things.
I think Tim got about 200 crowns, man.
I ain't even worry about crowns because honestly, Blitz has made it so easy to get them that they just don't really mean anything anymore. Like they barely meant anything to me before, but now it's like they really don't mean anything because they're just so easy to get now. Like the Blitz should have had its own. It should have had its own crown system separate from the regular game.
Yeah, that's true too. Because it's like as soon as you start the match, you're really like at the ending point. It's like the last hunt.
Right. And it's just like I don't know. I feel like people that play the regular game are working harder to earn those crowns than people that are playing Blitz.
You got to run through 100 people. Blitz is what, like 30?
32, I think is what you started with.
Yeah,
32. I mean, the matches are a lot longer, so your chances of dying and stuff are a lot greater because you're running a lot more. See, what I think they need to do is have a different color crown for each mode. Each different. Yeah, like each mode have a different color crown, and then when you put your pillow up, it will show you the different crowns from each mode, and how many you got in each one, type thing. That way it kind of separates it, you know?
Yeah. That'll intrigue people to play more modes too, actually.
Because honestly, I would be more impressed if somebody had 200 crowns in regular zero builds than if they had 200 in blitz. Because, like I said, it's harder to win a crown in zero build than in blitz.
I think I might get on there today because the sky looking real gloomy. Like clouds are blanketed.
Y'all see me?
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I'm trying to get this.
Saint Nick.
St.
Hold on.
Nicholas.
I got an X here I don't want to touch. I'm gonna hit this X. If I get out, I'll come back. There you go. I had a screen I never saw before. No, I just had a nurse, a phlebotomist came in. She came in. They called her first, right?
Mm-hmm.
This woman got to be about 6'2". Big old woman. Big old Creole woman, right? She come in. She said they called me to come do it like that. And I said, well, last time they had to do an ultrasound. She goes, well, I've been a phlebotomist for 30 years. So they want me to try it first, right? So I told him, I said, well, I'll tell you where it's at. It's right here. And I pointed. I said, I got one right here. She goes, well, I could go in. He says, your hand looks good and you right there looks good. I said, I want it right there if you could do it. Just look. She looks over this. She goes, how'd they miss that vein? I got it. Went right in. No pain. It's on the outside of my arm. It's not going to affect me. But she listened to me, you know? It's like, and we talked for about 15 minutes. I told her, thank you, baby. So I'm back where I'm hooked up again.
I'm just waiting for them to tell me I can leave.
Look. I'm hooked up again.
Damn.
Right there.
Hey Joe, have they done anything? Have they done any work on your face at all?
And a plastic surgeon said she's gonna take a couple pieces of my ass and put it on, might make it better. Said that at least he can put a crack on it, you know. But
Yeah. Dang it.
oh, by the way, I got the DGI the against the State Farm. Finally got in my account last night.
Oh, they got it to
The
you?
money for it?
Yeah, because they were gonna send me a check, and when I saw they were sending me a check, I sent the email back to the team and told them I want digital, but I can't do digital because you got my wrong email address. You know, and I put my new email address in, and then Monday I didn't even think about it because there was all this stuff going on, and I went in Tuesday morning and went back and double checked that my new email was in. So I went ahead and clicked everything, put it in, and put it in. It was Tuesday I put it in, and it came. It was this morning it popped in my account. So I not only got paid for it, but the replacement drone, I haven't looked yet this morning. It's supposed to be coming out of California. So apparently they have one in California.
Yeah, dude, they're scraping drones together right now.
Yeah, so
I bet what they're doing is they're probably trying to rebuild all the ones that they had that were wrecked. Because they don't have any other choice.
what was Jonathan said that they said give it a couple months, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, they didn't give a time frame, but they said it'll be taken care of soon.
Oh, they're gonna fix
it. They literally told me to hold on to my RC Pro, don't set it in yet, just wait. They fixing things and tariff and all that about to be taken care of. And once they got it situated, they will contact me for me to send me the controller to them. So
see, two of the people.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say 2 of the people's videos I watched, they sent their drones off to get repaired. They ended up going to Canada because they didn't have nothing here. And then when they went to Canada, they couldn't even return the broken drone because customs wouldn't even let that back in.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, it's real ugly. It's real ugly. But I did see another RC Pro on eBay for like 400. I was like, I might just go and grab that until I can get this one fixed, and then I'll just have two of them.
Okay, Diddy, not guilty, racketeering, conspiracy.
Bullshit.
See, guilty, not guilty, sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion.
His ass guilty of everything.
Wait, he got two
so
of
he
them.
got,
Guilty, transportation to engage in prostitution.
That ain't heavy though.
I
We
know.
need a heavy.
Not guilty, sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion. He was dragging him by the hair back into the room. That don't make sense.
oh, you remember that video where he beat the shit out of that one girl in the
Yeah, that's
hallway?
what you're talking
Guilty
about.
to
When
engage
he
in.
dragged her back.
He's gonna get maybe 2 years. It's ridiculous.
You got to be fucking kidding me, man.
Yeah, he might get 2 years on this. It's ridiculous.
But you know what, Joe? That might be his last 2 years because all the people who he was secretly recording, you talking about people with money. Somebody gonna I ain't got to
I
say
have
it,
a
but y'all
feeling.
know.
Hey, I'll put it to you this way: I don't think he's getting out of jail.
Yeah, but I guarantee you he's going to have a cake.
Right.
But I guarantee you he's going to have a cakewalk through jail because they ain't going to put him with regular people. They
It
just
don't
Yeah,
think
matter.
it's going to be too much of a
somebody's gonna
risk.
get to him. I tell you what, somebody will get to him.
Justin, I ain't proud of it, right? So I ain't boasting, but I've done a lot of time in New York City. There is no way that somebody ain't gonna get to you
Yeah, they're gonna get to him.
in New York
Oh, I
City jail.
know, but I'm saying just in general, they're probably not going to put him with regular people because it'd be too much of a risk for them.
The inmates bring the laundry. The inmates serve the food. You can run across an inmate going down the hall to your visit. Trust me. Listen,
That's
I literally saw somebody get shot on Rikers Island. I was on Rikers Island when dude got shot in the hallway.
Yep.
That's why his
By an
ass ain't
inmate.
getting in trouble because they fucking tried him in New York. Exactly why.
Yeah. The reason that they're gonna get to him is because of his attitude, because of his money, and because of what he's done to people.
Right.
Somebody got him.
You secretly recording people, and then you got some major big wigs in the limelight behind your bullshit. But listen, they ain't about to let that shit like that.
Oh, speaking of recording people, that one, I can't think of dude's name, but he was
The bodyguard?
no, they got in trouble down here. They were trans, but they were down here in Florida, and they were recording in the Disney bathrooms. And Florida doesn't allow men and women's bathrooms. Plus, you're not allowed to record in women's bathrooms.
Right.
And down there investigating that. I can't remember what their name. They're kind of famous on TikTok. I just can't remember their name, but they got in trouble for recording too.
Dude, in New York City, they convicted Trump with less evidence. You know, figure that out.
Like I said, it don't surprise me, dude.
I didn't think they were gonna get the racketeering, but I thought they were gonna get everything else. I thought they were gonna get the guilty with the force, but based on the fact that him beating on the girl, and several times every other ones came back and said sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion.
Well, I
That
see
was
that their
He's
big
giving
push
them
now.
drugs.
The big push now, Joe, is the judge has to decide whether to let him out on bail.
Oh, they
Yeah,
ain't letting
'cause
him out on bail. If they might, if they let him out on bail, somebody
He's
gonna get to him.
gone. Yeah.
I'll tell you one famous person that's been going at Diddy is Eminem and his music for like the last 2 years, man. He's been ripping on his ass.
and 50.
Yeah, Eminem been rapping about making all kinds of accusations towards Diddy the last 2 years.
And the people online, Joe, are saying he does have a shot at being released.
Oh, he does. Because they're
Yeah,
not heavy guilty verdicts.
That might not be a good thing.
Yeah, and Diddy songs ain't living, and they haven't aged well. Let's just say that.
Even if they let him up out of there, right? Ain't nobody about to go messing with Bad Boy Records. He ain't about to sign nothing else. No other artist
no,
is looking in his direction. Yeah, so
the
it's over with regardless.
The best thing he could do is just sell all that shit off and just go hide in a corner somewhere.
Right.
Just
Find you a
live off
hole
of
in the
money
wall.
he's got.
Go find your hole in the wall and just live it out and hope don't nobody knock you off.
Well, number one, I'm
Yeah.
sure that the two things he's convicted on, 2 counts of felonies, I'm pretty sure because it's over state lines. So I'm sure it's felonies. So I'm sure that what's going to happen is he can't have a weapon. And I'm sure right off the bat, they go, within next week, they ought to be able to catch him with one.
Yeah, but what does he need a weapon for? He's got enough money to hire bodyguards. He don't need to be carrying nothing.
He'll have one. Why? Because he'll be ignorant enough to have one in the room with him or something.
Well, I'm just saying he don't really need to at the end of the day, though.
Yeah, he's got enough money. He could hire an army to protect him.
Yeah, I mean, he's like Jay-Z. He's up there with money. He's got money. You don't need it. I mean, that's what I don't get.
TJ go over and protect him, right, TJ?
Well, that's what I don't get is why some people like that with money that can afford shit like that will get in trouble for doing something stupid like that. Because you're not entirely wrong, Joe. People could be a convicted felon and could afford to have bodyguards and they'll still carry a gun. And it's like, why the fuck did you do that? Like,
right.
You didn't need to. I don't know if he would, but I'm just saying in general that there have been famous people who've done dumb shit like that.
He'll carry one just in case, and he get caught.
You rather get caught with one than not needed. And the need one.
Yeah, I have a feeling he's going to retreat into the darkness and hide for the rest of his life. He's not going to be very public anymore.
That's his best bet.
There's just no way he could be. Nobody's going to want to do business with him or anything anymore.
Right.
But he'll have enough money to live out his life comfortably.
Yeah, I just realized I'm glad my camera's facing my way because I was fixing my thing and I was wide open.
You were fixing your thing. All right.
Yeah, I was fixing my gown, right? And if it was facing another way, we'd have saw everything.
Now, has he been sued by all these people he's being accused of?
What do you mean?
Private, has he had any private lawsuits?
Oh no, they're doing that too.
Yeah, we'll hear about all that after the fact.
That's where it's gonna make or break him financially.
Yeah. It's not gonna end with just this trial, not for him anyway.
Well, the only people that are making money on this are the attorneys.
No,
I still want to know how. It says sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion. You gave her drugs, then when she tries to get away, you beat her and kick her and pull her back in the room by her hair.
Now, is that all those charges state?
Yeah.
No,
because if he went across state lines, that should be federal charges. If he went across state lines,
charges. The feds came in and snatched him up. In the middle
yeah,
of
but the prosecutors were not federal.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh no, if they were federal, I don't know, because the federal government doesn't tend to lose very many cases. I mean, their conviction rate is pretty fucking high. Like it's in the high 90s. Like it's almost impossible to beat a federal case.
Right.
The state
And
cases, they're only in like the 50s or 60 percentile of conviction rate. So you got a lot bigger chance of getting off on a state conviction. But a federal conviction, those boys usually have everything lined up to where they know they're going to fucking bury you.
right. The way they were talking when they first announced it, like, shit, well, we got you. We got you. We coming to get you. So for him to get up out of this, if he get up out of this, man, listen. I don't know. I can't call it.
And none of his trials are public, right? They're just like, they're not showing any of them on TV or anything, are they? I haven't really been following it, to be honest.
Oh, it's all over YouTube. They got
Or are they just reading
live
court
news
records?
broadcasts.
Or are people just getting the court records and reading those, or are they actually able to watch the court hearing?
I think they're just talking about it. They're not giving. They don't have like a camera view in the courtroom type business.
Okay, then they're just reading the court records from the court.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm surprised that wasn't publicized. Like, remember the OJ trial back in the day? God, dude, that was on every damn news channel for months and months and months.
Yeah. Yeah, they're kind of strange with the case being so big that they wouldn't do that. Like,
And usually the big ones like that usually are publicized and you'll have cameras. in the
Well, now
courtrooms and shit.
they're saying, Justin, that he's possibility he may get up to 2 years.
2 years, he'll be out in 6 months on good behavior.
Yep.
Unless the judge says you have to serve a mandatory 2, that don't mean he's gonna serve 2. He could be out in 6 months. He could be out in 3 months. And I've seen in cases where they've cut people's sentences by almost 70% just to get them out, especially in California. They've been known to do that because they just don't have the room for people. Somebody get 2 years and they let them out after 3 months. Who dropped that?
I think Mark did.
oh, yep.
Yeah, what was that girl? Fucking. Dude's name. He broke 2 laws in Florida. He went in the. Oh, did you hear about that frauds case that the Justice Department did yesterday?
No.
You guys hear about that? They arrested 350 some people for a $14 billion Medicaid fraud case.
Oh, damn.
And there was over 300 people involved, and it was over $14 billion. See, that's what I like to see.
Understanding people, man. You full of scheme, scam, and you make that type of money. Why are you sitting here? Just get your money and go.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying is like, and 2, it's like, that's what I like to see the Justice Department actually doing. Because you don't ever hear about these big, massive cases like that. You know, it's always like, you know, the Justice Department might be investigating Diddy or something like that, you know. Leave that to the other people to do. But it was good to actually see that they actually did a big, massive case and actually busted a bunch of people. They actually, you know, got some arrests out of it. But yeah, it was over 300. It was either 250 or 350 people got arrested. And it was around $14 billion worth of Medicare fraud. It was Medicare and Medicaid fraud. Apparently, they said some of the companies were bought by Russian, like rich Russians overseas and from different countries. Like these medical companies over here were bought out by them. And then what they were doing is they were going in and they were overcharging Medicaid and Medicare for shit that had to do with like over 1 million people's identities being stolen.
Yeah.
And they were overcharging Medicaid and everything for procedures and things that weren't being done. And it involved over 1 million people's identities being stolen. See, to me, that's the kind of case that I like to see. You know. Probably y'all didn't hear about that.
No. Something like that.
Yeah, TJ was laughing during the
I probably was. Probably was.
Who's
That's
that?
funny. Mark came back. Oh, Jody's coming in.
Jody.
I got my finger on the button.
Yeah, I'd be careful, Paul, because he don't ever come on your panel rarely ever.
He came on one time before.
He's been
though.
on a couple times though, just very rare.
Yeah.
Jody,
I put him
if
in the
that's
wait.
you-
I put him back in the waiting room.
Well, just if it's Jody in the chat, he'll tell you because he's got a blue wrench. So
Can anybody see the chat?
Yeah.
I'm looking at it now, and I don't see him in there anywhere.
I mean,
He
I
hasn't- last time I saw him, he
I
said
see him on
Frank Rizzo.
my end.
Yeah, but
you
last time
do-
he was
you
in
do
the
see him,
chat,
TJ?
he was under.
I mean, he does have a blue wrench by his name. So
Ask him,
No,
if,
no, no,
ask,
no,
him
no.
if, ask him if that's him trying to get in.
Well, if it
Yeah,
was,
well-
he isn't at the moment because he's not in the waiting room now.
Well, that's the thing. Is the last time he was in the chat, he was under Frank Rizzo, not Drone Shots. So I don't know. Yeah, he's just gonna have to come in the chat and say that was him.
Yeah, I'd wait to get talk to him in the chats.
Did not want to return to the Manhattan Detention Center, and Combs shook his head very exaggeratedly and then looked up with his hands together as if praying.
There's only Justin and Joe that have got co-hosts. So
Yeah, don't do it.
The NYPD and security.
oh yeah, he said it was him trying to get on.
Oh, Jody?
Yeah. He said he was
Let him
trying
come
to
on
get-
back then.
Oh, Lord.
Okay,
Y'all be ready.
here we go, guys.
All right, it was him, so you can let him back in.
Yeah, it's him, Paul.
You got
Right.
you got some jets flying or something?
Frank.
Put the finger on that button.
Bro, why does being in the hospital feel like you're in jail, Joe?
I'm not.
Like, dude, I'd be looking at the door, like looking out the door window, like I'm in fucking jail cell.
Yeah.
Well, you can't get up and walk around. I'm pacing the fucking room right now.
Jody, we can't hear you. Your audio's breaking up a lot.
Maybe I should start yelling D block. D block, bitch.
Okay.
So Jody ain't figured out the audio yet.
No.
Everybody's sitting here patiently waiting.
You got TJ's attention. He's riveted on that TV screen going.
Oh Lord, Paul.
That's funny.
Come on, Frank. Come on, Frank.
Somebody mute Paul.
That's funny. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's funny.
Dude, this hospital feels like a fucking prison.
Fucking prison, yeah.
How long before the doctor's going to come, Justin?
I don't know.
Who spelled Jody's name with an IE?
How do you spell it?
With a Y.
Yeah.
No, you can spell it that way too.
Yeah,
if it's
be
girl.
suspect.
I don't know which one's the girl version, but I'm pretty
IE?
sure one of it.
The IE.
IE's what?
Yeah.
Hold on, what is that?
The IE is a girl.
Oh, well, then that's him. Yeah, get his audio to work now, huh, you bitch?
That's funny. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That's a funny.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm still worried about it. Still telling you, get your finger on it.
Jonathan has switched his mic off. Lance has got the mic and the camera off.
I'm sorry. Say again, fellas. What y'all say?
Lance always comes
You had
on
your
here
mic
and
off.
mutes.
Yeah,
Dude,
And your
Lance
mic
comes
off.
on all the time, says
I
like
was
two
talking
things
to
and
my
then mutes himself.
mama, people.
Okay, you can talk to your grandma. That's fine, but just we
said my mama.
we saw you talking, but we didn't know what you were saying.
Talking to my mama. We talking about
There you
yeah,
go.
plants. I'm telling a good lie. We talking about plants. Yeah.
What's that, Joe?
Shit's gonna go on all week.
Dude, I even have the little striped window in my door. I can see
Yeah,
that.
you
It's like
go.
freedom.
I don't have any windows on my door.
I got one little striped window. I can see how it looks like a prison cell. I'm gonna start throwing up gang signs in a
See
minute.
Justin be standing there with his eyes sideways too, looking down the aisle like a prisoner.
Yeah, that's exactly the way I'm doing. Got my little mirror hanging out the side of the door. And see who's coming down the hallway.
He got his eye all stretched up in that little crack.
Yeah, right.
A little drainage in that thing right now. It's just in the tube though. That could be residue from the last time, you know?
Yeah,
Can't tell.
gross.
What do you think? Is Jody going to make it in, or should I just remove him?
I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
I'd remove him until he knows how to get back in.
Okay, Joe, you're authorizing me to just remove him?
I would just in case.
Well,
I don't know what's going on.
I'm sure he got his audio. I'm sure he got his audio because his microphone's
His audio
not.
ain't working, and it's that just now he changed it to Jody. Who changed it to Jody?
Paul did.
I did.
See, he's trying to
Well,
say
he's
something we
not-
don't hear.
He's not muted. He's just got his camera turned off.
Yeah.
Well, that could be a good thing if it's not Jody. Yeah, not being mean, but if it might not be him. You know, we don't know.
No, he said in the chat it was him. He's got a blue
Well,
link,
got to
so
be
it
something
has
on
to be
his
him.
end.
Yeah. Every time he's come in from his house, he's had issues hooking his audio up.
Yeah, well, if he's on as Frank Rizzo, that's that's his mobile.
Right.
Yeah, it's his cell phone.
I tell you, they gave me my pills, right? And they're adding all kind of stuff like zinc to it and all kind of stuff, vitamin C, vitamin E, all this to it. I'm taking in the morning about 10 pills.
Wow. You the man.
See, that's why they need to do it here. They need to just give them to me here, you know?
You say 10 pills? You said
Yeah.
10 pills, Joe?
That's
Yeah,
nearly
he said so.
a day.
Jesus.
How many have I got?
Well, I got another alert for Frank Rizzo. Should I admit him or what?
Yeah, he said it's him. That's right.
It's him. It's just he's having issues hooking his audio up.
Frank, tap your screen, look down on the bottom left. You should see camera and a mic icon.
Well, he's not muted, so his video is just off because I tried to ask to turn his
Well,
mic on. But his mic's
other
on
thing,
wrong.
if he's not muted and he can't talk to us, do we need to call 911?
Become 911.
You want to feel qualified at all, Jody? You could just say, "Hey."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't worry,
whatever.
little guy's still learning what a microphone is. Give him a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. He got his camera going.
Oh, you got his camera going, Tommy?
Yeah.
What's that on the ground? Is that a drone?
Looks like an oil spot.
And he's got audio. We just can't hear him.
Well,
I think I got it now.
We think he's got his camera
All
going.
right, now we can hear you.
Now we can hear you.
But then when he flips around and starts doing the full Monty, we got to jump.
Yeah.
This F-15 just went right over me. I mean, I'm talking right over me, man. I was trying to show it to you when he came by, but
What's up, Joe?
You got nice weather there today.
yeah, air shows all week and balloons and carnival and fireworks and a drone show.
Oh, there you go.
I live right by the airport and it rocks.
Nice. Must be a nice sound to wake up to. Like, time to get up.
Oh, yeah, they start fucking flying about 8 o'clock in the morning, and that's all you hear is stunt planes, jets. He must have just landed. It was a F-15, I think.
Jim wants to know if you ever Justin. I don't think he's reading his emails while he's in the hospital.
What?
Are you reading your emails while you're in the hospital?
Well, I haven't really been paying attention to them, but I'll look at them.
Jim was asking.
is restricted as we get this verdict today. And Jim Trustee back at DOJ headquarters. What happens after a loss like this?
Oh yeah, I appreciate it, Jim. I just read that. Thank you.
No, if that garage across the street wasn't there in that tree, I could probably see the airport.
Yeah.
You gotta get up on the shed then.
I live like a quarter mile from it. I don't know if you guys can see that cell tower up there,
Oh yeah.
but that's as far as my drone will let me go, is over by that cell tower.
So there's like an invisible, like when you get close to it, it's like an invisible wall. You can't get any closer.
Well, I'm like an eighth of a mile from the airport, so I shouldn't even be able to fly here.
Wow.
No.
I can walk to the airport probably in 5 minutes.
Oh. What's that black line on the pavement going from one end to the other?
That's where they come and fill the cracks with tar.
Oh.
I don't know if they're going to come and spray the whole road now or what. I'm at my mom's. Hell, I was hoping the Thunderbirds took off. I can show you guys a little bit of it, but
Hey, Justin, they got a shark robot with the docking station on Woot for $49.
What is it? A shark? Like a remote controlled shark?
The remote,
Vacuum
a robot,
cleaner.
the vacuum.
Robot.
that's what I
Oh.
got the shark. I got a shark fucking vacuum. Runs around and sweeps up shit.
Does it work? Does this thing work pretty good?
Yeah, it picks up a lot of stuff. It's just got a small little thing on, man, and it just picks it, it fills it up pretty quick.
Yeah.
Now, when those things go back into like their like little docking station thing, like how does it empty itself or whatever?
You got to pull it. Mine, I got to pull the tray out and empty it.
Yeah, that's the only thing about this one.
Hmm. I thought it emptied itself somehow into like a.
What are y'all talking about? A vacuum?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, mine used to have a you can get them with the bases, but they're expensive. They're way more expensive if you get the base with them.
Yeah, this comes with the
Yeah.
charging dock and everything else. I guess it's the one that'll be against the wall. It goes right back to. They don't show it,
Yeah,
but
if you get the self-cleaning base, they're usually a couple $100 just
Yeah,
for
I
the
know.
base.
it isn't self-cleaning, but it's a refurbished for like $50.
They have one that does the vacuum and does mopping.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one Matt has. Matt has a Roomba, was it a 900 or 990 or something? And that's what his does. His will go and mop and then sweep. Does everything. He's got the one that I wanted to get, but that one's expensive. Talking about $700-800 for that one.
Right.
Cheaper than a Kirby.
Yeah, that's true. Even the really good Roombas, like the one I had, would detect dog shit on the floor so it wouldn't run it over.
Wow.
It had a little camera on the front of it, and if it would see dog shit, it would go around it and wouldn't touch it. Because if you ever see one of those robot vacuums go over a creamy pile of dog shit,
Yeah.
oh my God, that is the worst.
Oh my God.
You're talking about a fucking mess, dude, because that shit will start slinging everywhere.
Oh. Oh my God.
And then it gets all up in the vacuum and everything. Yeah. I had a cheaper one before that did that, and it ran over some dog shit one day. and it made a fucking mess.
Yeah, no.
The dog?
No, the vacuum did. It ran over the dog shit
The dog
and
made the
it
first
smeared
mess.
it all over the
And
carpet
vacuum
and it
smeared it. Yeah.
fucking flung it everywhere and it was all up in the vacuum and everything. So I got a new one that was more expensive. That had an AI camera built in it for that purpose.
Okay.
It would detect different things like that and keep your vacuum from running over it and messing it up.
Right.
I'll tell you what, the mapping in those vacuums is amazing too. Mapping technology they use.
Yeah.
Like on the Roombas, I used to look at my map overview of my house, and you would see every little leg from chairs, the tables, everything. It would show you every little leg that it went around. So you could see everything. Very detailed.
When they invent one that will move the settee and sweep under it, then I'll get one.
Lift up the chair.
That'll be the
Frank
Tesla
Villa.
or the Honda. That'll be the Tesla or the Honda robot.
Yeah. This robot arm comes out and lifts the carpet and sweeps it under it.
A Tesla robot that's supposed to be coming out, like the full humanoid robot, they're estimating is only going to be around 20 grand for one, which is still a lot of money, but that's not unreasonable for a lot of people. I mean, if it's worth it, you know.
Be all right if you've got one of these massive houses with 6 bedrooms and things like that. It'd go around and clean the whole house.
Until people start having the tips do all kinds of crazy shit, start robbing your neighbors and shit. So a fucking Tesla robot knocks on your door, fucking gun to your face.
Yeah.
Tesla mob.
Then you're gonna have to start dealing with robot rights and all that, and then you're gonna have robots that are gonna be turned into sex slaves and all kinds of crazy shit. It's gonna be a wild time, I'll tell you.
Yeah, I'd hate to think where they have to plug the vacuum hose in.
I know. I'm gonna jump off here and see if I can get the fuck up out of this hospital.
Let me out. Let me out.
Later.
I'll catch y'all later.
Take care.
All right, Justin.
See you later, Justin.
It just leaves you, Joe.
That.
You're the last of the Mohegans. Get about that building.
After a couple of days.
So you went first, but want to leave last.
You heard what I said, right? As a Marine, I know how to hurry up and wait. So
True.
I'm good.
Well, what do you guys think? You want to call it?
Yeah.
I guess we can. May as well.
Okay, everybody. Hey, thanks for being here. We'll see you again later today, 5:00 p.m. Eastern time.
Y'all have a good rest of your morning.
Yep.
All right.